I never imagined my own sister would humiliate me in front of everyone, calling me a poor waitress, while secretly I owned the place. Lily took a deep breath, holding back tears as Maya's loud, mocking laughter echoed through the grand hall. Guests were watching, whispering. Maya, dressed in a designer gown, sipped her champagne and smirked. "Oh, look at her," she sneered, pointing at Lily, who was in her simple black uniform. "Still serving drinks while I'm here celebrating my promotion. Some people just can't rise above their fate." Lily clenched the tray tighter, her knuckles turning white. It wasn't just the insult. It was the look of pure satisfaction on Maya's face. A part of her wanted to scream back, but she couldn't. Not here, not now. She forced a polite smile and moved to the next table, heart pounding. Have you ever been humiliated by someone you trusted? What would you do if your own family treated you like this? Hit the like button, share this story, and comment where you're watching from. Suddenly, the room fell silent as Mr. Raymond, the CEO of a multi-million-dollar coffee chain, walked in. Everyone straightened up. Maya's eyes lit up as she rushed to greet him, hoping to make an impression. "Mr. Raymond, it's such an honor." But Mr. Raymond wasn't listening. His gaze had already landed on Lily, and a wide smile spread across his face. "Lily, there you are. I was hoping to catch up with you." Maya froze, her confident smile slipping. "You know her?" she stammered, eyes darting between them. Mr. Raymond raised an eyebrow. "Of course. Last I heard, she's the owner of the fastest-growing coffee startup in the city. Quite an achievement." Lily's eyes widened. She hadn't expected him to say that out loud. Maya's face turned pale, her lips quivering. "Owner?" she whispered. Lily met Maya's stunned gaze, finally allowing herself to smile. "You never asked, Maya. You were too busy making sure I knew I wasn't good enough for your world. What would you do if someone who always looked down on you suddenly found out your real worth? Share your thoughts." Maya opened her mouth to respond, but no words came out. For the first time, Lily saw something she had never seen in her sister's eyes. Fear. The kind of fear that hits when you realize you've underestimated someone. The room buzzed with murmurs, guests glancing. Between the sisters, Mr. Raymond clapped Lily on the shoulder. "I heard about your latest project. I must say your coffee concept is revolutionary. You've got a brilliant mind, Lily." Maya looked like she'd been slapped. She tried to compose herself. "Lily, why didn't you tell me?" Lily sighed, her voice steady. "Would you have believed me? Or would you have just found a way to bring me down again?" Maya's face turned red as the reality set in. Her little sister wasn't just a waitress. She was a business owner, a success story. But Maya wasn't ready to back down just yet. Just as Lily turned to leave, Maya grabbed her arm. "Wait, this isn't over. What do you think Maya will do next? Will she apologize or plan something worse? Let us know your thoughts. If you enjoyed this twist, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell us where you're watching from and your thoughts on family betrayals." Lily gently pulled her arm free from Maya's grip. Her expression calm yet resolute, Maya's eyes were wild with desperation, unable to process how her own sister, a waitress in her mind, could be praised by the CEO she had spent months impressing. Lily looked around and noticed the curious stares from the guests. She took a deep breath. "Maya, you've always been so sure of your success. You thought I was beneath you because I didn't wear designer clothes or flaunt my achievements. But you never really asked what I was doing while you were too busy looking down on me." Maya scoffed, her voice trembling with frustration. "You're lying. You're just a waitress. You can't be an owner. It doesn't make sense." Mr. Raymond looked at Maya, slightly amused. Actually, she started as a barista and worked her way up, eventually buying her own place. I've been following her progress since she presented her first coffee concept at the expo. Didn't you know? Have you ever doubted someone just because they didn't show off their success? Comment your thoughts below. Maya's face turned red with embarrassment. She couldn't believe it. The younger sister she had always dismissed as insignificant had built a business empire, something even she hadn't managed despite her corporate climb. Lily saw the confusion in Maya's eyes and decided to break it down. While you were out at parties, networking with the elite, I was saving every tip I made. I worked double shifts, studied business strategies online, and experimented with coffee blends at home. I took a loan, opened my first small cafe, and from there, I never looked back. Maya blinked, still in denial. But why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you show off? Lily couldn't help but smile. Because I didn't need validation from you or anyone else. I was too busy building something real. Maya's hand trembled as she tried to grab a glass from a nearby table. Her pride was cracking, and Lily could see the fear in her eyes. Before Maya could say anything more, one of her friends approached, whispering loudly enough for both sisters to hear. Isn't that embarrassing? Her own sister turned out to be more successful, and she didn't even know. All that bragging. For nothing, Maya snapped, turning to Lily. You did this to humiliate me, didn't you? You planned this whole thing. Lily raised her eyebrows, genuinely surprised. No, Maya, you did this to yourself. I came here to support you despite everything. But you couldn't let me just be happy for you. You had to tear me down to feel better about yourself. Maya's lip quivered, but her stubbornness wouldn't let her admit defeat. You still think you're better than me, don't you? Just because you own a few coffee shops? Lily stepped closer, her tone low and steady. I don't think I'm better. I just stopped thinking I was worse. Would you confront someone who always looked down on you if you finally proved them wrong? What would you say to them? The guests around them whispered even louder now, and Maya could feel the judgmental eyes on her. She wasn't used to being the one at a loss for words. Suddenly, another voice cut through the tension. It was Mr. Raymond again. You know, Maya, sometimes the people we underestimate the most are the ones who work hardest in silence. Maybe it's time you appreciate your sister's effort instead of competing with her. Maya swallowed hard, not knowing how to respond. Lily glanced at her, feeling a mix of pity and relief. She never wanted to hurt Maya, just to finally be seen as more than a failure. As the music resumed and guests returned to mingling, Maya remained rooted to the spot, trying to process the reality crashing down on her. Lily felt the weight lifting off her shoulders. She didn't need Maya's approval anymore, and that realization was freeing. What would you do if someone who always looked down on you finally realized your worth? Would you forgive them, or would you let them face the truth on their own? Just as Lily thought the night was settling down, she overheard Maya talking to one of her friends. She thinks she's won, but I'm not done yet. If she wants to play this game, I'll make sure she regrets it. Lily's stomach sank. Was Maya really plotting against her again? She knew Maya wasn't one to let things go easily, but just how far would her sister go to feel superior again? If you're hooked by this story, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Have you ever been betrayed by someone close to you? Let us know your story in the comments. Lily couldn't shake the uneasy feeling that settled in her gut. As much as she wanted to believe Maya had learned her lesson, something about her sister's glare made Lily doubt it. Deciding not to let it ruin her night, she walked to the corner of the room to take a breather. But just as she leaned against the wall, she heard footsteps behind her. Turning around, she saw Maya, eyes blazing, fists clenched. You think you can just walk in here and make me look like a fool? Maya hissed, her voice trembling with anger. Lily stayed calm, meeting her sister's glare. You did that to yourself, Maya. I didn't come here to compete. I came to support you. Maya scoffed. Support? Don't act so innocent. You wanted everyone to see me fail. You've always envied me. Lily's jaw tightened. Envied you? Maya, you've spent your whole life putting me down just to feel better about yourself. I didn't come here to take away your moment. You did that the second you decided to. Humiliate me. Have you ever been blamed for something you didn't do just because someone else couldn't handle their own mistakes? Comment your experience. Maya's face twisted with frustration. You've always been jealous. You couldn't stand seeing me succeed, so you built your little coffee shop to compete with me. Well, congratulations. You managed to humiliate me in front of everyone. Lily took a deep breath. You're still not listening, are you? I didn't build my business to compete with you. I built it to survive. You never knew what it was like to struggle, Maya. While you had everything handed to you, I had to fight for every penny. Maya opened her mouth to retort, but a voice from behind interrupted. It was Mr. Raymond again. Excuse me, ladies. Is everything all right? Maya quickly forced a smile, trying to cover up the tension. Oh, yes, just catching up. Mr. Raymond gave a thoughtful nod. Good. Because I just spoke with the event manager, and it seems like there's been a change in the program. They've invited Lily to speak about her business journey. Maya's eyes widened in disbelief. What? Why? Mr. Raymond smiled at Lily. People are intrigued. A self-made success story is worth hearing, don't you think? Lily hesitated, unsure if she was ready. But something inside her clicked. She wasn't just the little sister anymore. She was a woman who had built something real from the ground up. She nodded. I'll do it. As Lily walked to the stage, she couldn't help but notice Maya's expression change from anger to something else. Panic. Lily didn't have to guess. Why? If she spoke up, Maya's lies about her would be exposed. Would you take the stage and share your truth, even if it meant exposing someone you care about? Let us know in the comments. Lily stood at the podium, the spotlight shining down. She glanced at Maya, who was now whispering frantically to a group of guests, probably trying to do damage control. Taking a deep breath, Lily began. Success doesn't always come from ambition alone, Lily said, her voice steady. Sometimes it comes from survival, from knowing you have no other choice but to fight your way up. My journey wasn't glamorous. It was late-night shifts, countless failures, and one small dream to make something of myself. I never did it to outshine anyone. I did it to prove to myself that I could. The audience was silent, hanging on to every word. Lily continued, People often judge you based on appearances. They see a waitress and think she's stuck there. But what they don't see is the determination behind the apron, the passion that keeps you working even when everyone says you're wasting your time. Maya looked down, her face pale. For the first time, it seemed like she was actually listening. Lily looked straight at Maya. Sometimes it's your own family that doubts you the most. But I realized something. I don't need anyone's validation anymore. I found strength in my struggle. And I'm proud of what I've built. The room erupted in applause. Mr. Raymond gave her an approving nod, and some guests even started chanting her name. Maya stood frozen, her world crashing down around her. Just as Lily stepped down from the stage, Maya rushed to her. You think you've won, don't you? But you have no idea what's coming next, Maya whispered, her voice trembling with both fear and anger. Lily raised an eyebrow. What are you planning now, Maya? Another scheme to make me look bad? Maya smirked. You'll see. You may have the spotlight now, but I'm not done with you. Do you think Maya will finally change? Or is she planning something worse? What would you do in Lily's place? Comment below. If this story keeps you on the edge, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. What's your take on Lily's decision to speak up? Let us know. Lily's heart was still racing from the applause. She couldn't believe she had finally stood up for herself, not just in front of Maya, but in front of everyone. As she walked off the stage, people came up to congratulate her. some admiring her determination, others apologizing for underestimating hers. But while the positive energy surrounded her, Lily couldn't shake off Maya's last words. "You may have the spotlight now, but I'm not done with you." Just then, one of Maya's friends approached Lily, nervously glancing over her shoulder. "Hey, I thought you should know. Maya's planning something. She's talking to a reporter about you, trying to spin a story that you're a fraud." Lily froze, her mind racing. Why couldn't Maya just let it go? Why did everything have to be a competition? If you found out someone was spreading lies about you, how would you react? Confront them or let the truth speak for itself? Share your thoughts. Taking a deep breath, Lily walked back toward the main hall, her mind buzzing with frustration. She needed to confront Maya before things got out of hand. As she pushed through the crowd, she spotted Maya in the corner, huddled with a man holding a notepad. Lily approached without hesitation. "Maya, what are you doing?" Maya glanced at her with a forced smile. "Just telling the truth about your so-called success, how you probably tricked your way into owning those cafes. People deserve to know." The reporter looked up, intrigued. "Is there a story here? Fraudulent business practices?" Lily didn't flinch. "No, there isn't. Maya's just upset because she found out that success doesn't come with being entitled. It comes with hard work. I didn't need anyone's money or connections. I built my business with my own hands, and every cent was earned honestly." The reporter hesitated, sensing the tension. "So, this is a family dispute?" Lily nodded. "More like a reality check. My sister never cared to ask how I succeeded. She just assumed I didn't deserve it." Maya's eyes burned with resentment. "You always act so righteous. You think just because you worked hard, you're better than me? I made it to the top of my company. Do you think that just happened without effort?" Lily looked straight at her. "No, Maya. I respect hard work. What I don't respect is tearing someone else down just because their success makes you uncomfortable. Instead of celebrating each other, you made me your competition. But the truth is, I was never competing with you. I was just trying to build a life I could be proud of." The reporter scribbled furiously, sensing the real story wasn't about fraud. It was about family rivalry. Maya's face turned pale, realizing her plan to smear Lily had backfired. "Would you forgive a sibling who tried to ruin your reputation out of jealousy? How would you handle it? Comment below." As the reporter left, Maya clenched her fists. "You always twist things around. You made me look like the bad guy." Lily's voice softened. "Maya, when will you stop blaming me for your insecurities? You've always needed to feel superior, but real strength doesn't come from stepping on others. It comes from lifting yourself up without tearing anyone down." For a moment, Maya seemed to be processing Lily's words. Her shoulders slumped, and she looked down. Lily almost thought she might finally understand. But then Maya's phone buzzed. A text popped up from her colleague. "You've been removed from the promotion list. They're reconsidering your leadership skills." Maya's eyes widened, panic setting in. "This can't be happening. They can't just drop me." Lily looked at her sympathetically. "Maybe they finally saw the real you. Sometimes when you hurt people, it catches up with you." Just then, Mr. Raymond appeared, looking serious. "Maya, can I speak to you privately? There's been a development." Maya gulped, glancing at Lily as if she knew her world was crumbling. "If someone always tried to sabotage your success, would you give them a second chance if they fell from grace? Tell us your opinion." Maya followed Mr. Raymond, her head low. Lily could feel a pang of sadness. Despite everything, Maya was still her sister. She didn't want to see her fall apart, but at the same time, Maya needed to face the consequences of her actions. Just as Lily started to head back to the party, she overheard another guest talking. "Did you hear? Apparently Maya's been using company funds to host these parties. Someone tipped off HR." Lily stopped in her tracks. Could it be true? Was Maya's downfall already in motion? If you're invested in this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Do you think Maya deserves to face the consequences? Or should Lily step in to help her? Let us know your thoughts. Lily couldn't believe what she had just heard. If Maya had really been using company funds to host her lavish parties, things were about to get a lot worse. As guilt began to creep in, Lily couldn't help but wonder if standing up for herself had led to her sister's downfall. Just then, Mr. Raymond returned, his face grim. "Lily, I need to speak to you. It's about Maya." Lily followed him, to a quieter spot. "Is she okay?" Mr. Raymond sighed. "It's not looking good. Someone reported that she's been misusing company funds. The board is investigating. If the allegations are true, she could lose her position, or worse." Lily felt a pang of sympathy. Despite everything, Maya was still her sister. "Is there anything I can do to help?" Mr. Raymond shook his head. "It's out of my hands. But I wanted you to know, I respect how you handled things earlier. You didn't let anger cloud your judgment. Not everyone can do that," Lily nodded, forcing a smile. As Mr. Raymond walked away, she spotted Maya standing alone on the balcony, her shoulders slumped. Taking a deep breath, Lily approached her. Maya didn't turn around. "You must be happy now. I'm about to lose everything. You were right. I've been so caught up in proving I'm better than you that I never stopped to see how far you've come. I thought being superior would make me happy, but it never did." Lily placed a hand on her shoulder. "I never wanted you to lose your job, Maya. I just wanted you to respect me. You always saw me as the little sister who couldn't make it, but I'm not that person anymore. I've changed, and so can you." Maya finally looked at her, eyes filled with regret. "I messed up, didn't I?" Lily smiled softly. "Everyone messes up. The important part is owning your mistakes and fixing them. You've got a chance to make things right. Don't waste it." Maya wiped her tears. "I'm sorry, Lily. I was so obsessed with being the best that I forgot what really matters. You didn't deserve the way I treated you." Lily hugged her. "It's okay. I just hope you learn from this. You don't have to compete with me to be important. You're already enough, just as you are. Sometimes the biggest battles aren't with others. They're within ourselves. Trying to outshine others only dims our own light. True success isn't about being better than someone else. It's about being the best version of yourself. Jealousy and competition can ruin relationships, but forgiveness and self-acceptance pave the way to real growth." As they stood there, a breeze stirred the quiet night. Maya knew it wouldn't be easy to fix the damage, but for the first time she felt a weight lift. She didn't have to prove herself to anyone anymore, especially not to Lily. As they rejoined the party, Maya's boss approached them. "Maya, the board has decided to suspend you while they investigate. It's serious, but if you cooperate, they might just let you off with a warning." Maya nodded, determined. "I'll face the consequences. It's time I stop running from my mistakes." Lily squeezed her hand, proud of her sister's decision to take responsibility. They might still have a long way to go, but for once, it felt like they were on the right path. What would you do if your biggest rival turned out to be your closest family? Would you help them or let them face the consequences alone? Comment your thoughts. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your feedback means a lot. Tell us how you felt about Lily's decision to forgive Maya. If your own sibling tried to destroy your reputation out of jealousy, would you forgive them or let them face the consequences alone? Comment your thoughts.